Welcome everybody to King and Queen of the Ring. Finally we are here. Let's show you what we've got in store for you tonight. Kairi saved by Bayley. Bayley wins. She gets a women's tag title shot at Money in the Bank. Of course, we also have a WWE Tag Team Championship match. The Tongans versus the Judgment Day. We also have R-Truth versus Logan Paul for the IC Championship. Also, Femi versus Omos in a last man standing matchup. Also, Jacob Fatu, Kevin Owens, one-on-one. Also, we have a WWE Women's Championship match between Candice LeRae and Tiffany Stratton. We have a World Heavyweight Championship match between Bron Breakker and CM Punk. We have a World Tag Team Championship match between the Creeds and the New Day. We have the WWE United States title on the line. Sono Sikoa versus Ilya Dragunov. The Women's World Championship on the line. Champion Io Sky takes on Naomi. We also have Asuka versus Dakota Kai and Queen of the Ring final action. And in the main event, the casket match, the WWE Universe Championship match, Balor, Rollins. But right now, we have the King of the Ring final. The Raw bracket winner versus the SmackDown bracket winner. Whew, I had to rattle that off quick. Jeez, I wish they gave me more time on those. But either way, like I said, we're starting off huge with the King of the Ring final. And like I said, the winner of the Raw bracket taking on the winner of the SmackDown bracket. And coming out right now on his retirement tour is the winner of the Raw bracket.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the greatest of all time, John Cena!
Like I said, this man on his retirement tour, jeez, John Cena, possibly arguably the greatest of all time. He's looking for that record-breaking 17th World Championship. And this is definitely one way to get that title opportunity. Of course, the winner of the King of the Ring final, whether it being John Cena or his opponents, will get a title opportunity, a world title opportunity of their brand at SummerSlam. Of course, that means John Cena will be challenging for the World Heavyweight Championship, currently held by CM Punk. Of course, him taking on Bron Breakker here tonight. Would love to see either of those matches at SummerSlam, but it's not going to be easy for John Cena because he has got to get past this man, the winner of the SmackDown bracket and former World Heavyweight Champion, nonetheless, lost it to Bron Breakker, no less as well. Very interesting.
And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes!
Wow, here comes the winner of the SmackDown bracket. It is, of course, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. I've got to question his 100% stats. I mean, he literally just wrestled just last night against Jacob Fatu. So I've got to question the stats of Cody Rhodes. At least Cena had the better part of a week. Well, at least half a week. What? Raw, so it was Monday and now it's Saturday. A better part of a week, I guess. It's a little more than Cody Rhodes. But one of those things, I guess. Jeez, maybe he's had the more busiest schedule this season so far, so I don't know. Jeez, Cody Rhodes with the pyro. Forgot about all that. Like I said, we actually get to see all the entrances on pay-per-view this time around. Just makes things feel that little bit bigger that we at home can see every little bit of this. No match of screens, no nothing, just pure it's interrupted by my stutters. Pure you know what I mean. Pure uninterrupted wrestling. There we go. I'll just do that. There we go. Anyway, start this match at the start of this pay-per-view here in Saudi Arabia. So let's get going. This brand new arena. Never seen before. Might never be seen again. We'll see how this goes. First time ever been used. And it's used for King Queen of the Ring here. Jeez. It's Cody Rhodes and John Cena. We're getting into a chain, some good old chain wrestling. Jeez, I can't speak today. That's going to be great. Yeah, good old pay-per-view to film. Commentator. My apologies. Anyways, John Cena looking to wrench on the arm. Jeez. Functionally looking to show Like, well, he kind of maybe a little bit teacher and student here a little bit. I mean, maybe not quite the way that Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton were. Of course, Cena had to beat Randy Orton in the finals to get here. So one of those things, but still, I think very much more of definitely an idol for Cody Rhodes is John Cena. And some would argue that maybe Cody Rhodes is the John Cena of now in some ways. So, very interesting to see these two go at it, and John Cena showing his veteran status over the American Nightmare. John Cena's all fired up as he's just won that chain wrestling affair. And Cody Rhodes is the young one. He's going to be faster. He's going to be stronger. Maybe. I'm going to say I wouldn't count out John Cena's strength, but I'd probably argue Cody's tougher. And like I said, Cody Rhodes was world champion last year, so he proves that he could fight at this top level. It took a triple threat match between Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Ted DiBiase Jr., and then being cashed in on by Bron Breakker after to get him to drop that world championship. Jeez. Oh, but Cody Rhodes, he breaks that grip, like I said. Jeez. It's questionability of the strongest, but I think it's just Cena being generally strong and Cody Rhodes just being the younger one. But jeez, whips him down. But Cody Rhodes looking a little bit leaner than Cena. Cena in great shape for this retirement tour. Jeez, as Cody Rhodes bringing Cena back up. Jeez. Cena, Cody in this headlock here. How's it going to turn out? Who's going to get the advantage? Oh, jeez, I thought Cena pushed him away. No, Cody Rhodes gets that arm wrench. Cena had this on earlier. Now it's Cody Rhodes has got this arm wrench going. Jeez, Cody just wrenching away on the arm. Jeez, oh, wrenching right back. Nearly popping the shoulder out of place, nearly. Jeez. And Cody now returns the favour to Cena. Cody saying, ha, I've learned plenty in this business. I can do anything you can do. Cody had a hell of a career so far. More to do, I'm sure. Jeez, Cody gets the first shot. Like I said, the faster man is Cody Rhodes. Jeez. Go. And oh, Cody Rhodes. Go. Bam! The bionic elbow right to Cena. Jeez. Oof. Cody Rhodes going to the outside now. Takes down Cena. Jeez. So, I see Cena try to do that. I mean, I'm sure he probably would. It is his retirement tour going all in, all out here. Like I said, he hasn't quite won a pay-per-view match this season yet. Lost to Randy Orton back at Backlash there, one-on-one since this retirement tour started. Jeez, Cody Rhodes gets a disaster kick. Doesn't get it though, but Cena gets that crossbody and goes for the first pin of the matchup. Kick out there at one. Cody Rhodes was yet to appear on a pay-per-view now here. Who's going to get their first pay-per-view win of the season? Jesus, Cena laying in these shots, not dropping Cody Rhodes quite yet though. They're looking to do it a bit more manually, as some would say. Jeez, just dropping him down. I feel like we've got to question, jeez, what an elbow to the face of Cody. Jeez, I talk about dropping stuff. That was brutal. And Cena's all fired up, feeling the crowd here tonight. Jeez, oh, Cody's busted. Like I said, I questioned Cody's status after just taking on Jacob Fatu last night, barely surviving Fatu. You have to give it a hand to Kevin Owens there. It took a hell of a lot to keep Fatu down, and geez, Cody Rhodes returning with an elbow of his own. Jeez, I think Cena's busted too, it looks it, maybe. Just about, it's hard to tell, or it's a massive scuff on his face, I can't quite tell. Jeez. Oh yeah, that's blood oil, oh that's bleeding bad, jeez. Cody gave him a C&a-half there, that's for sure. Yeah, like I said, you got to question the roads that these two men went on. Now they're trading blows here. Oof. Oof, I mean, questioning who had the harder journey. I mean, Cena had to get through carrying Cross. We put on just left Cena absolutely bloody in that ring. I don't think we've had a bloodier match this season than than Cena versus carrying Cross. Then Cena had to beat Obafemi, and then, like I said, had to beat Randy Orton this past week on Raw. Cody Rhodes didn't have it too easy though. He had to get through AJ Styles. Hold on, go as it. 1, 2, kick out there by Cody. Had to get past AJ Styles, then past Damian Priest, so you could hand a little bit of that advantage to JD McDonagh, accidentally costing Damian Priest. And then Cody Rhodes then took on Jacob Fatu, which he got his ass handed to him. Covers in the moonsault here. 1, 2, ooh, kick out there by Cena. He's got a lot left in the tank. But yeah, again, you can hand that victory to Kevin Owens. So, Cena's definitely had the cleaner victories, and maybe you could argue the fact that Cody Rhodes has kind of had some assistance in 2 of those matches. That maybe he's had the lighter workload to get here. And like I said, Cena competed on both Raws and the Backlash pay-per-view the 2 Raws before Backlash and the pay-per-view as well. So Cena had the busiest schedule this season so far. But the question is that going to be too much for Cena? That can be a detriment to Cena, as Cody Rhodes is on the advantage right now. I mean, we just got a question if Cena's got it in him. Like I said, the veteran status, Cody Rhodes being younger, is Cena too old for this now? He's 1, 2, kick out there by Cena. There's a question that Cross posed to Cena. Is it a little too late for Cena to do this retirement tour now? Maybe he should have done it a few years ago. I guess if he loses this match, then I think maybe you got to say that that's true. Maybe you're letting the younger guys pass you by. And Cody Rhodes is no spring chicken. At least comparatively to me, he's the good 2 decades younger than me, pretty much. But still, geez, Cody Rhodes getting all fired up. Cody Rhodes, geez, gets that kick right to the face. Goes into the cover. 1, 2, kick out by Cena though. Jeez, Cody Rhodes getting frustrated now. Jeez. Oh no, Cena breaks out. Maybe Cena is fighting back. Jeez. Oh, a shot right to the face. Maybe Cena isn't quite done yet. Maybe he has got enough fight in him to win this match and then go after that World Championship. Like I said, Cena would be challenging for the World Championship. Cody Rhodes would be challenging for the WWE Universal Championship match, which is going to be defended in our main event here tonight in the casket match between Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. Jeez, which that's an intense feud. We'd love to see Cody Rhodes go against him. Man has some history. Definitely has plenty of issue with Seth Rollins and, you know, former Bullet Club leaders in Cody Rhodes and Finn Balor. So very interesting to see how things could go there. And nonetheless, Cody Rhodes yet again laying in all these shots right on Cena. And yet again looking for another bionic elbow. Jeez, that cut on Cena's face is doing a lot worse than Cody's. Jeez. Well, to be fair, Cena, Cody's under control of this matchup for a while now. Jeez, oh! But Cena looking to get back into it. Jeez. Oh, Cena! Attitude adjustment! Maybe that could be it right here. 1, 2... Oh, Cody Rhodes kicks up, fires that shoulder up. Jeez, that was out of nowhere pretty much. I mean, both these men are men that hits things out of nowhere pretty well. But jeez, oh, talking of cutters, jeez, there's one from Cody Rhodes. The Cody cutter from the corner. 1, 2, kick out by Cena. Jeez. The match has just turned up a few notches here. It's getting out all these big moves right now. As Cody Rhodes, oh, Cena rolls out of harm's way. Throws a shot, no, Cody Rhodes, no. Cena, whoa. Jeez, drop kick takes down Cody. Again, that man with the nice hit cuts out. I know, were very beautiful, those drop kicks. That was pretty good from Cena. And Cena, 5-knuckle shuffle. Oh, jeez, Cody Rhodes gets out of harm's way. And what a knee shot right to the face. Jeez, I hope Cena's hand's okay. That would have been nasty, landing a 5-knuckle shuffle onto the floor because Cody Rhodes got out of harm's way. And jeez, Alabama slammer. I'm aware it's called an Alabama slam, but I like adding an A to the slammer. To the slam. Call it slammer. I think it rolls off the tongue better, and it's better name for the move. As Cody Rhodes now heading up to the top rope himself now. Oh, Cena's not on the outside like Cody was. Jeez, gets that over right to the back. And now kneeing right to the back of the Cena, taking away that strength of Cena. Like I said, maybe the possible one of 2 advantages that Cena has is his veteran experience and his possible strength advantage. Cody Rhodes at least trying to get rid of the one thing he can get rid of in this matchup. Jesus, wrenching back on the arm. I mean, unless he concussed Cena in some way, they might be able to get rid of the veteran instincts. But, you know, I don't think Cody Rhodes is particularly looking to injure Cena completely. Just wear him down and batter him enough to get the victory here. Jeez, this match definitely got bloodier than I thought it would. The blood of Cena all across the ring. And now Cody Rhodes heading up to the top. Oh, jeez, no. Cena fights off. Jeez, getting back from the top rope. Jeez, Cody gets that shot. And now looking for a crossroads. Right to Cena, center of the ring pretty much. Perfect positioning. 1, 2. Oh, Cena finds a way to fire that shoulder up. Jeez. Cena laying in a bit of a pool of his own blood there. Find a way to get back up to his feet. And Cody Rhodes now, Jesus, shot right to the face. Cody, so Cena still stays standing. So Cody has to take him down with a bulldog, dragging him down. And now Cody, oh yeah, again looking to get a submission on this arm, just bending the arms in different ways, and neither of them nice. Jeez, Cody Rhodes wrenching back, but jeez, let's go, I think. I think that was a let go, it looked at least. On Cody Rhodes. Whoa! What's Cody Rhodes going for here? Woo! Going for that figure four. The man that Cena's trying to beat the record of. The man Ric Flair, the nature boy, he's trying to beat that record. And then Cody Rhodes locking in that figure four, the signature move of Ric Flair. Possibly sending a message there is Cody Rhodes saying you're not going to get that extra championship win. Jeez. Or at least not off Cody's back and off of Cody losing. Jeez, getting a shot right to the midsection. Cody Rhodes. Oh, picks the let go now. Looking to lock in that figure four. Yet again on John Cena. Yet again wrenching. A little bit of a different angle positioning this time. Cena's in a worse way. He can't seem to alleviate the pressure like he did last time. Or at least attempt to alleviate it a little bit. It's Cody now. But jeez, oh, now he's able to and rolls it back. Now putting the pressure on Cody instead. Cody's forced to release. Jeez, Cena's hobbling though. Well, off the ropes. Jeez, Dole. Clotheslines him a little bit, stuns Cody. Jeez, gets that shot to the midsection, but Cody just fires a bunch back. Jeez. I don't think Cena was quite know what fully happened there. A little bit of a miss. I don't know, whatever's going on. Clearly these men are getting a little wary here. But Cena, gets that springboard stunner right to Cody. Covers the leg. One. But gets the rope break there. Jeez. And Cena. Jeez, he should know better. I was talking about his veteran experience. Maybe Cody Rhodes has rocked him a little bit of the adrenaline or whatever. Jesus rocked his veteran experience to get away from the rope, the ring awareness. Cena's brought back a little bit more central into the ring and locking in this bell hug now as Cody Rhodes wrapping around for dear life and now elbowing Cena hasn't quite released yet. Oh, and he does off the bell clap. Cody Rhodes, jeez. Oh, now look into it. Pedigree gets it. Cena knows that man very well. Triple H. Jeez. 1, 2. Kick out by Cena somehow still. You're also a very good friend of the Nature Boy. Jeez, Cody Rhodes. Gets that knee right to the face of Cena. Picking him up now. And Cody sending Cena up to the top. Oh, turns him around. Oh, I think he's going to attempt what he tried to attempt to earlier. Different corner though. Will it work out for Cody? Inverted superplex. Jeez. Thought he was going to go for a crossroads off the top then for a second. That would have been brutal. Maybe he would have landed. I don't even know. Anyways, covers. 1, 2. Oh, Cena still finds a way to fire that shoulder up. Cena has heart. You got to give him that. Jeez. Maybe more heart than Cody Rhodes will ever have. Maybe more heart than anybody or any of us will ever have. Jeez, that's why he built the career he has. Jeez, Cena finding a way to fight through. Just per as usual for Cena, but Cody Rhodes. Like I said, maybe that, just being the young guy. Maybe that's just being too much for Cena to have to compete against the young guy who just got that toughness and adrenaline and stamina and spades over him. As Cody Rhodes wrenching back. Cena just trying to use whatever heart he's got to fight through this submission here. And Cena, jeez, snapmares to Cody. And Cena gets there, but no, he doesn't. Jeez, look at the blood on the chest of Cena. I think that's blood and not a bruise. It might be a bit of both, but I think it's mainly blood. And on the abs too. Oh, Cody Rhodes, the kick gets caught there. Cena, jeez. Oh, now looking to start those 5 moves of doom. Jeez, gets the second shoulder block. Looking for it. Oh, Cody Rhodes gets that clothesline. Very rarely do people actually get that hit when they throw it. The question why people throw it usually, and now Cody Rhodes with that crossroads. That's our second one. That's got to be it for Cena. 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes is your king of the ring. Jeez. But maybe, like I said, I was mentioning earlier, maybe this is too much for Cena now. Second pay-per-view in. Yet to score a win where it matters in a lot of ways. Yet to score a win on pay-per-view. Maybe I've got to question if this is it for Cena. If maybe this retirement tour was done a little too late, but maybe you could also argue how busy of a schedule he's had these past month and 2 months, how busy he's had. He's gone from doing nothing, pure cold turkey, to what he's wrestled 7 matches in 8 weeks. Sorry, actually 9 weeks, sorry. He's wrestled 7 matches in 9 weeks. And 2 occasions, it was twice in 1 week, I think. So, well, at least not quite. Backlash was on a Sunday where he wrestled on the prior Monday. That's not quite the week, but close enough. You get the point. They get the gist. He's gone to maybe too full of a schedule to be able to keep on top of this and get the big wins where he needs it. So, looks like Cena's not going to be going up to that World Championship at SummerSlam. I'm sure up to the most fans' despair.
Here is your winner, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
But at the same time, I'm sure plenty of people are happy that Cody Rhodes will be going after that WWE Universe Championship. Maybe he can finally finish his story about going for that specific title. But I guess we'll have to see who he might be taking on in SummerSlam. Anyways, talking about possible future title matches, if Bayley wins said match here tonight against Kairi Sane, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, then she gets to pick a partner to go after the Women's Tag Team Championships at Money in the Bank. Because apparently the GMs have something very special for Clash of the Castle, considering the fact that the Women's Tag Team title is not on the line tonight, considering Asuka is in the Queen of the Ring final.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, Bayley.
Well, Bayley making her way down to ringside. With Kairi saying that cost her the spot in like a future. She was already in it, but cost her a match in the Queen of the Ring tournament. So, yeah, geez, I know it was Bayley that stopped Kairi Sane from interfering in Naomi's matchup, but it wasn't able to stop Io Sky from doing that and costing Naomi, and that's why that match is happening tonight, and it just so happened to be for the Women's World Championship match, because they're very much like a mentor, like a protege in a lot of ways. Bayley has seemingly come back to the light side with the fans. Geez, for now, as that vengeance still over Io Sky from a few months ago. But nonetheless, like I said, maybe getting ready to take out some of our anger from one of the members of the Kabuki Warriors. Out comes one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions. At least I believe it is. I hope it's in that box. Is it? I hope so.
And her opponent, representing the Kabuki Warriors from Yamaguchi, Japan, one half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Kairi Sane.
Well, it's good to know that it was in that box. I wasn't quite sure. She doesn't usually come down to that box anymore. I wasn't sure. Maybe like she lost it and it didn't quite make over to Saudi the title, so she just came with a box instead and pretended it was in there. But no, it's good that it made it here. I wonder if that's how she took the title through customs. Was through that box. I don't know. I guess probably, but nonetheless, the box is more like a treasure chest, because of course Kairi Sane, the Sky Pirates. Jeez, as the if the hat didn't tell you that already, as Kairi Sane looking to make her way into the ring right now. Like I said, not quite a championship defense, though it is a defense, I guess, in some kind of ways, and it is technically the match in place of the Women's Tag Team Championship match, because, you know, we like to have every single title defended in every single pay-per-view, though not happening this here tonight, so we need a replacement match. Kairi Sane wasn't in action, so I had to find a way to somehow get this champion wrestling, and I guess sometimes fates align. Bayley and Kairi needed a one-on-one match, that was for sure, and just because it's pay-per-view and there was no Women's Tag Title match, William Regal's upped the stakes just that little bit more. Like I said, Bayley gets to find a partner to take on Kairi Sane and Asuka, or whoever wins the Clash of the Castle, gets to take them on at Money in the Bank. As Kairi Sane starting off with these kicks, jeez, takes down Bayley. Oof. Just because Kairi's smaller than me, she can't hit up high. Jesus, Bayley now dropping the elbow. Jeez, getting this frustration going now, getting it flowing. Jeez, getting that elbow drop. Ryan Kairi there, jeez. Goes into that cover. Jeez, is Kairi Sane already bleeding, or is that Maker? Jeez, I know some of those were some vicious elbows, especially that first one, but jeez. Really, chill out. Oof, yeah, keep it like that. You're going to injure Kairi. Yeah, that's what Bayley wants. I don't know either way. Bayley getting ready for Kairi as Kairi's picking herself up on the corner. Kairi's not looking good right now. And the match only just started. Jeez. Oh, Senton, no, Kairi gets out of harm's way. Jeez. And so don't count out the champion just because she's the tag champ doesn't mean she isn't a proficient singles competitor. Kairi Sane. No, gets a springboard moonsault. Jesus, Bayley was picking herself up, just crunched her right down. Yeah, again, I was talking about the size. Just because she's light doesn't mean she can't hit it with an impact like that for the moonsault and get the momentum going and all that good stuff. Is Kairi now looking to lock Bayley in that bow and arrow submission, wrenching back, wrenching hard. But Bayley pops off, no pin, nope. Oh, Kairi Sane pops off there. Pops her off. Jeez, it's Kairi now, brings her down. Oh, I thought she was going for a stomp. No, she goes for this roll up instead too. Oh, jeez, Bayley gets the shoulder up there. It's going to wrestle Kairi off a little bit and now gets that clothesline. Jeez, just take down Kairi. Now Bayley looking to lock in a submission on Kairi Sane. Jeez, the armbar wrenching back. I don't think that's the insane elbow arm. Is it? I think it might be actually. Yeah, I think it is. It makes sense for Kairi to Bayley be focusing on it. I don't know though. Anyway, Bayley gets rolled up of her own now, rolling pin style 1. Oh, Kairi pops her off pretty quickly there. He's good. Kairi's been doing a good job to get off these pins off quickly, but doesn't want to waste too much energy doing it. And now Bayley looking to lock in another submission on Kairi. Jeez. Bayley just kind of I just feel like is outclassing Kairi Sane in this matchup so far. Jeez. Kairi though, probably not going to take kindly to the fact that I maybe just said that. Jeez. Oh, Kairi Sane doing Kairi Sane things right now, just disorientating Bayley. Gets his crucifix in. 1, 2. Oh, kick out there by Bayley. Jeez, and Kairi now off the middle. Jeez, just sends Bayley flying. Bayley didn't even pick herself up properly. The whiplash I'm sure she got from that. But jeez, no, Bayley gets out of the way of that knee. Jeez, and now Bayley chips off, which is going to go for a bit of a schoolboy there, but no. Gets those fists right to the face. And now Bayley up to top. Of course, both these women proficient in elbow drops. Bayley, jeez, Kairi Sane gets out of that. I said both are very proficient in elbow drops. Maybe Kairi Sane a little bit more because it seems to get the job done more than Bayley's does. Jeez, 1, 2, kick out there from Bayley, and I think if that doesn't say anything about how well Kairi can hit her strikes with the size comparison, then I don't know what does. Jesus, Kairi Sane now, both picks her up and just body slamming Bayley down, and after springboard. Moonsault goes to the gut from Bayley. 1, 2, kick out from Bayley. Jeez, Kairi double foots onto the midsection. That's kind of what I was thought she was going to go after that victory, or like Io Sky does. But no, she went in for the roll up. Jesus, Kairi. What she got in store for Bayley? Oh, the most interestingly named move in all of sports entertainment. Looking for that sliding D. Oh no, Bayley just booed her face off. Doesn't quite get that sliding D into Bayley. Jeez, that's a mad sentence. Nonetheless, Bayley gets that clothesline, heading up to the top rope. Bayley, jeez, going for a senton. I thought she was going to go for an elbow drop. I think she changed last minute. Messed up Kairi's reversal timing. And Bayley gets an elbow drop, but no. Kairi Sane gets out of harm's way, like I said, proficient in those elbows. Jeez, Bayley stops whatever Kairi was trying to do. Jeez, gets that drop kick. And an elbow drop there. She gets one. Jeez, Bayley now. No, Kairi blocks that. And now Kairi looking to lock in this ultimate stretch on Bayley. Jeez, just wrenching back. Jeez. Even though she might be the tallest, can still get the wrap around the body exactly the way she needs to. Jeez, Dolph, but Bayley trips down Kairi. Bayley now, jeez, gets that shot right to the face. Now these two women, I think, looking to trade blows here tonight. I'm curious to think who Bayley's tag partner is going to be if she's successful in this matchup. Who is she going to choose to be a tag team partner? Challenge for the Women's Tag Team Championships, and will it be Kairi Sane and Asuka? That will be there at Money in the Bank. I don't know, but we'll also see as Asuka's winning the Queen of the Ring tournament later on tonight in our semi-main event. But geez, Kairi Sane gets that crossbody, goes into the cover. 1, 2. Oh, not even a 2 there. He says the one thing that Kairi can't do is she can't make up for the weight on those pins. It's going to be harder for Kairi to pop Bayley off and Bayley to pop Kairi off. As now Kairi gets this triangle choke right on Bayley. And she might have to worry about submission. She's going to choke out Bayley. Put her to sleep, and Bayley gets out of harm's way. Stomp to the ankle. But no, Kairi pushes Bayley off. And oh, jeez, the interceptor from Kairi. Jeez, that was out of nowhere. Jeez, Kairi making sure that Bayley's away from the ropes. 1, 2. Kick out from Bayley. Jeez, you barely see the interceptor from Kairi. That's a very rare maneuver. She prefers the sliding D. Anyways, Kairi. Jeez, oh, Bayley catches it. Just, jeez, what a powerbomb. Just turned Kairi inside out. Yeah, go for the cover after that. Jeez. See, that's just the way it bounced around too. Kick out from Kairi, but jeez, I feel like a little bit less effort out of Kairi, or at least energy out of that. Like I said, the way she just bounced after that powerbomb was mental. And Bayley now gets that splash. I keep expecting her to go for that elbow, but I think she knows that Sane is expecting it. It would be an insult to injury to either woman to lose to an elbow drop, I feel like. And Kairi, no, Bayley forces that arm away. Jeez. Gets that double axe handle, and again right to Kairi. Jeez. Into the corner. And Bayley. Whoa. Bayley going. Gets that hip attack elbow thing. And Bayley now looking for the Bayley to belly. Right, Kairi covers. 1, 2. Oh, Kairi fires that shoulder up. And geez, still staying in this match, proving why she is champion. Oh, Sane being sneaky, bringing down Bayley for the roll up. So she got it. No, Bayley kicks out. Jeez, oof. And Kairi now just boots down Bayley. Jeez, oof. What is Kairi looking for the insane elbow? I don't know. She's pointing to it. I know, just taunting at Bayley. I don't think it's a good idea. She should turn that back to Bayley. Jeez, oof. Kairi Sane maybe getting a little too cocky. Jeez, just taunting away at Bayley when she was looking for the insane elbow, maybe. Maybe before that Bayley was down more than she was. Bayley, shot right to the face, and again. Jeez, I think Kairi's face just went into the turnbuckle for it. Nearly got stuck. Jeez, is now Bayley. Jeez, gets a knee smash right to the face. And now Bayley, I think Kairi Sane is going to be regretting doing that butt slap after this. Because she's about to get planted with the Rhodes plant. Jeez, somebody turn off the lights. Jeez, what's going on here? 1, 2, 3. Oh, geez, somebody fixed the lights finally. Jeez, what happened there? There's somebody like fall asleep on the slider or something. Turn on those lights. It's kind of taken away from that victory a little bit, but geez, a little bit of a chaotic finish, a little bit in some ways. Kairi Sane's probably just cost herself there by going a little cocky for just a second. Getting those butt slaps, turning her back to Bayley, and Bayley was able to get back on the advantage, and that was history. It was elementary from there, as they say. Oof. And of course, you know what that means. That means Bayley is now going to be able to challenge for the women's tag team title at Money in the Bank. We don't know who our tag team partners are. We don't even know who our opponent's going to be. Will it be the Kabuki Warriors? Will Asuka be the one that's challenging for the women's championship at SummerSlam by that point? Who knows? Will it be a whole other team? What do they have in store for Clash of the Castle? Who knows? But all we do know for sure that Bayley is competing for the women's tag team championship at Money in the Bank. So that's going to be interesting to keep hold of that information for the next 6 weeks as we build to that pay-per-view. Of course, Money in the Bank in 6 weeks, Clash of the Castle in 2. But nonetheless, we've still got plenty of pay-per-view here tonight before all that.
Here is your winner, Bayley.
Well, congrats to Bayley. Like I said, geez, looking very happy getting that revenge on Kairi Sane here tonight. Asuka's not going to be happy. How's that going to affect her mental status going against Dakota Kai in our semi-main event? I mean, she's got plenty of matches to recover and get it out of her system. But nonetheless, geez, Bayley successful here tonight. Anyways, we're finally getting to championship competition here tonight as we have got the WWE Tag Team Championship match on the line here tonight. Right now. Yeah. Jeez, I don't know what else to say than that. Oof. Jeez. So 2 great matches so far. I can't believe it's taken this long to get to a championship match, though. Match 3. I mean, technically, the last match... it's not like the prior match didn't have stipulations. We had a King of the Ring final. So, you know, and then the one was technically like in a weird way, like an eliminator matchup, technically. So, you know, it's not like both of them didn't have stipulations and like a reward to earn for at least one superstar. and of course 2 in the first one. You know, so it's not like that's not how that's been going. It's not like there hasn't been stuff to fight for of more than just pride and stuff like that. Will be in like Femi versus Omos later, but that's just pride and dislike for the other type situation and wanting to prove who's more dominant. But nonetheless, of course, no ring announcing quite just yet because it is a championship matchup, which means I get to talk through the entrances, so you get 3 minutes of me, if not more. As Judgment Day are making their way down to a ringside, more specifically in this case, JD McDonagh and Carlito, 2 of the 3 Judgment Day members that are competing here tonight. Oh, of course, more Damian Priest. Like I said, with the whole situation of the King of the Ring tournament, not wrestling tonight. Dominic Mysterio, not wrestling tonight. Rhea Ripley, not wrestling tonight. Just these 2 and Finn Balor in the main event. The Judgment Day match is very spread out. Jeez, of course, it was Judgment Day that knocked off Pretty Deadly to score a number 1 contender opportunity. And then there was a question of when it was going to happen. Breeze was thinking maybe about a few weeks ago. Solo was like, nah, it's happening at the pay-per-view. And Breeze was like, Solo was like, it's happening at the pay-per-view. And it was like, okay, it's happening at the pay-per-view because nobody wants to mess with Solo Sikoa because we know that he's got Rock in his corner. Anyways, out comes part of Solo's bloodline, of course, the Tongans. Every member of the bloodline is wrestling here tonight. At least the main 4 members, the main 4 active members, because, you know, Rock's off shooting movies, jungle movies, I imagine. But of course, the Tongans coming out here. We'll see Jacob Fatu taking on Kevin Owens later tonight, and we'll see Solo Sikoa challenge for that United States title against Ilya Dragunov later on tonight. But right now, we have tag team title opportunity here tonight. Tongans have to defend those titles that they went back at Backlash. In that 4-way, 2 out of 3 falls, tornado tag. I believe that started the show. This isn't quite starting the show. It's match 3, but it's still very early on in the night. Nonetheless. Oof. And I don't get to ramble for a minute now. Look at you.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the WWE Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers. At a combined weight of 400 pounds, JD McDonagh and Carlito, the Judgment Day. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 439 pounds, the WWE Tag Team Champions, Tonga and Tama, the Bloodline.
Well, thank you, Mr. Microbe, for that. Anyways, handing over the championships to the referee there. That's what they're on the line. The Tongans first. Defense of those titles, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, they've had them for better part of 2 months, pretty much. It feels like it, maybe about a month and a half. And yet to defend them now. They're defending it here against Judgment Day. It looks like Tonga Loa gets that spear to start off with. He's already acknowledging Solo Sikoa. This looks like he started off with JD McDonagh. JD McDonagh seemingly grown his hair out a little bit. He's, well, at least letting it flow or whatever, or extension, I don't know. Hair in my thing. Nonetheless, Tonga Loa just ravaging those stomps. Jeez, catches JD. I don't know what JD was going for there, but Tonga Loa caught him nonetheless. Tonga might have saved him. Nonetheless, gets that headbutt. Jeez, oh, that was threatening. I'm shaking in my boots. And Carlito gets that forearm right to the face. The veteran of this matchup, I would argue. Though I wouldn't, you know, all 4 men have been doing this for a long time now. He's both, but the Guerrillas of Warfare, Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga have been teaming for a lot longer than JD and Carlito and their family, so you could argue the chemistry is going to be better. But I wouldn't count out JD McDonagh and Carlito quite just yet. JD McDonagh knows very much how to hurt people, and Carlito very much the veteran. And geez, now JD McDonagh wrenching hard on Tonga Loa's back there. And Tonga Loa now, no, breaks free, trips the leg of JD. And he's now, what's he got for on JD McDonagh here? Oh, geez, they're just slamming him on the mat there, jeez, tagging in Tama Tonga. Jeez, trying to get to Carlito, and does so. Jeez, well, everybody's been now the official part of this person in this matchup, though we're just yet waiting for every combination. Jeez, Dolph I won't even technically class Tama Tonga and JD McDonagh as a combination yet, because even though they were the two legal competitors at one point, Tama Tonga didn't quite, JD McDonagh didn't exactly get any offense or defense in on the other, so I wouldn't quite count that yet. And like I said, JD McDonagh and Tonga Loa yet to be tagged into the matchup, though they were the official participant at the start, so they have been official member of this matchup. Always the little things I like to keep on top of during tag matches if I can. It's a lot easier when it's 2-on-2 than when it was 8-on-8. That's back on the past SmackDown that Carlito and JD McDonagh won that match. Jeez, Carlito got the victory on it, if I'm not mistaken. Kick out there by Tama Tonga. I believe Carlito got the win over one of the pretty deadly boys. I can't remember him as Kit Wilson. Got the backstabber. Of course, that was a huge 8-man tag. JD McDonagh, Carlito, Dominic Mysterio, and Damien Priest took on. It was definitely a name for it that came up in the description. I can't remember what I've called it. Jeez, Carlito covers there, kick out there by Tama Tonga. I think it was like the Pretty Supersonic Duo or something. I don't remember. It was something like that. Anyway, JD McDonagh gets a double axe handle, of course, as I mean by being pretty deadly in Supersonic Duo, also named Fraxium. Jeez, anyway, JD McDonagh wrenches hard on Tama Tonga. Jeez, wrenching hard. Now we're finally getting the attack. I feel like I can officially consider this as these two actually fighting now. And counting this, and now we just need the combination of Carlito and Tonga Loa. Go away for that, jeez. And JD McDonagh's been tagged now into it, so he's been officially tagged into the match. Now just leaving Tonga Loa to the only person to not be tagged into the match. They've been an official member of this match before already. Jeez, gets a neck breaker. Just Tama Tonga off the ropes. He stops. Oh. And gets an elbow drop. Yeah. Anyway, guy, Tama Tonga. Oh, there we go. Tonga Loa has been tagged in now. Everybody has been officially tagged into the matchup. Now we just need Tonga Loa versus Carlito for the final combination in this matchup. Gotta keep our eyes out for that as now. Oh, it looks like JD's looking to phone home. Island's called. JD phone home, not ET phone home. Breaks it up, says Tama Tonga. Now we just need JD McDonagh riding a bicycle over a moon. We're getting it finally. There we go. The final combination. Carlito versus Tonga Loa. Let's go. The infamous Tonga Loa. Don't forget. Jeez, versus Caribbean Cool. Jeez, gets that knee right to the face. Yes, that clothesline does Carlito. Also interested, JD McDonagh's the only one that's showing chest here tonight. Just interesting thing to point out, I think. I don't know. And that's all. Carlito goes out to Tama Tonga there. Jeez, don't want to put right to the face to Tonga Loa. Carlito's doing 2-on-1 right now. Jeez, I feel like we gotta mention the 8-man tag. I feel like we gotta mention the cohesion that's been faltering in the minute with Judgment Day. I mentioned it earlier on tonight with the King of the Ring matchup. It definitely seems a bit of a fracture in the Judgment Day. It feels like more Finn Balor, Carlito, and JD on one, and then Rhea, Dominic, and Priest on the other. As now, oh jeez, looking for the Rikishi driver. Jeez, dropping Carlito. Covers 1, 2. Oh, Carlito gets out of that. Jeez. I feel like maybe that's just important to mention. Sure, Carlito and JD got some stuff, but they may have like they're good together, but they may have some stuff weighing on their minds. Though it seemed like maybe the fracture was starting to be taped back up after that 8-man tag. It went well. I guess I have to see how things are going. He's now Finn Balor's back, maybe healing things up a little bit. Jeez, that double back body drop. Jeez, and Tama Tonga going right to Carlito. Oh, JD McDonagh saw that coming. Jeez, they're not getting out of harm's way from Tama Tonga. Jeez, and then ducks him, kinda. Anyway, JD McDonagh now standing right in front of Tama Tonga. And Tama Tonga pushes JD back. Maybe Tama Tonga playing it a little bit, possum that. Jeez, the uppercut. But there's Carlito. Jeez, oh, Tama Tonga counters that. Tama Tonga on fire and now. Jeez, jumping DDT. Jeez. Tama Tonga now, he's the one doing 2-on-1 in the Judgment Day. As now Tama Tonga sends JD McDonagh right into the stairs here. Jeez. Of course, this all 4 of these men have been on pay-per-view so far. I think Cody Rhodes is the only person that we've seen so far that hasn't been on a pay-per-view, because Carlito and JD were part of the gauntlet match back at Backlash. Jeez, the Tonga twist. Busted open. Carlito goes for the cover. That's surely got to be it, but no, JD McDonagh broke it up. I don't know if Cody would have kicked out of that if that was not for JD McDonagh. You got to argue that case. Like I said, of course, Tonga's defending their title. Also, like I said, Bayley took on Io Sky at the pay-per-view. The Women's Championship and Kairi Sane defended the Women's Tag Team Championship along with Oscar at the last pay-per-view. Just going back to that point, like I said, Cody Rhodes didn't wrestle at Backlash so far. All 4 of these men did. It's a very different matchup in a lot of ways. Jeez. Like I said, gauntlet match for Carlito and JD. There's like a team one, like a handicap gauntlet match against Rollins. Judgment Day versus Rollins, for Rollins to be able to defend his championship rematch clause against Balor after injuring him. Jeez, I'm sure that's weighing on the mind of Judgment Day, questioning the health status of Finn Balor. Sure, he's been cleared, but is he 100%? Probably not. But geez, and like I said, the Tongans win that 4-way, 2 out of 3 falls matchup to earn those WWE Tag Team titles that Solo Sikoa last had when it was SmackDown Tag Team Champions, and he fought Jimmy Uso, the other half for the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, splitting off that title and vacating it. It's Tonga Loa, and now I don't think he's noticed Carlito and JD McDonagh. Jeez, oh, just it barely. Tonga Loa notices that in time. Jeez. Like, Carlito now gets that shot to the midsection. Carlito now. Oof. Gets that whiplash. Neck breaker. Right to Tonga Loa there. Carlito. But no, Tonga Loa brings it back down for that roll up. 1, 2. Kick out there by JD. Sorry, by Carlito there. Sorry. Jeez. You know. Jeez. Tonga Loa just absolutely just obliterating Carlito there. Jeez. With those stomps. Jeez. But Carlito's busted open bad there. Jeez, that was a shot and a half. Especially with all the momentum. Anyways, Tonga tagged back into it. Feels like a minute since JD McDonagh's been the legal guy. Maybe a bit too long. Carlito really needs to get tagged. JD McDonagh nearly did earlier, but it took him a while to recover and notice the hot tag. Jeez. Tonga now just shoving Carlito into that corner. Jeez, and these heavy shots now. And tagging in Tonga Loa. Now these two getting the frequent tags. They get into a dominant state here. Carlito's got to do something to break out of this. Jeez, that forearm right to the face of Carlito. Carlito just trying, but Tonga Loa yet again stopping Carlito in his tracks. Oh, but JD McDonagh gets that hard shot. Takes down Tonga Loa. Can this be the opportunity that Carlito has been needing to get back into this matchup? Maybe to get a tag to JD McDonagh and Tonga Loa stirring at the same time. Jeez, Carlito gets for a suplex. Oh no, lost him, but gets the backstabber. Carlito, right to the corner as well. Goes over Tonga's over there in a heartbeat. Jeez, now that forearm right to the face of Carlito, and now Tonga now just unleashing on Carlito here. Jeez, just giving a chance to Tonga Loa to get back up. Jeez, now Tonga Loa, yeah, again, looking to take advantage of a downed Carlito here. Jeez, oh, trying to get rid of JD McDonagh. JD McDonagh's down to the outside. Tonga Loa just leaving him alone. Surprisingly, oh, that's what I've just seen him go around. Tonga's here, ready to play with JD McDonagh. And now Tonga. Oh, so Tonga Loa, Collins trying to fight back, but no, gets that knee right to that face. Cover Goye. Covers 1, 2, 3, and the lights are out for Carlito. The Tongans with their first successful title retain of those WWE Tag Team titles. Congratulations to them for a said achievement here. The Judgment Day, they put up a strong showing, I feel, but not quite enough to get the job done. It is okay, it happens. Everybody's going to win every time. But geez, maybe that hopefully, if at least for the Judgment Day's sake, that it's not bad omens for Finn Balor later on tonight. I'm sure for the Bloodline's sake, they're hoping it's good omens for them. All three victories. Well, they got 3 matches, 3 victories here tonight. Maybe they can walk away with an extra champion in their midst with Solo Sikoa later on tonight. I'm sure Solo Sikoa, maybe if he is focusing on this match, if he is smiling right now, maybe he's preparing for Ilya Dragunov. He better be preparing for Ilya Dragunov because it's not going to be an easy feat to get past the Tsar, but that is much later on in the night. Much later on, if I'm not mistaken, it is match 10 of the night. This is match 3, so it puts into perspective Fatu's got his match in between those two, so, you know, yet to see how that plays out. Geez, how successful the night could be for the Bloodline, and we can see how successful the night will be for the Judgment Day, but that definitely gave more good omens for the Judgment Day than it did, sorry, for the Bloodline than it did the Judgment Day here tonight. Though meant much more than just omens, this match did.
WWE Tag Team Champions, Tama Tonga and Tonga, the Bloodline.
Like I said, this match not just for the Omens, but for those titles, which the Tongans retain. Oh, thanks for watching part 1 of this pay-per-view, and hopefully I'll see you for part 2.